to prepare for today's maintenance extravaganza, we had to buy a lot of stuff. I got 6 coil packs and 6 spark plugs. This is a cabin filter. All right, onto the spark plugs and coil packs. So to get these off, we have this special tool. Duh. It's not necessary, but it makes it way easier to get off VW clips. It just makes sure that you don't break them, because then you have to replace the plug on the harness, and that's not going to be very much fun. So there's 2 holes there. The lower lever goes into that, and then you pull up, and then you got to like wiggle it out with your hands. Don't just pull up with this thing. Just wiggle it out. And that's how you do that.
Baller, because those clips break really easily.
Yeah, and then it's like
and I broke a few, and then you're screwed unless you can find that connector.
So if you're not gonna change your coil packs, you need to put them back in the same spot that they were in. So mark them or keep track of them. Most people like lay them out on top of their rain tray, but since we're changing them, it doesn't matter. Just be aware of that. Woo! I'd say it was about time for a coil pack change. Look at that. Disgusting. Not the recommended method, but since I'm replacing them, I don't care if they get broken. Alright, we got all of our coil packs out. Now I'll get a spark plug socket and a super long extension and take out the spark plug. Oh, thankfully, these are not smoked on there. Anyways, do that 6 more times, and then we'll get to the next step where we prep the new plugs and install them. The next step is to gap your spark plugs, and then we're going to take a little bit of copper anti-seize and paint it on the threads. Just a little bit. You don't want it to get into this plug area. You just want it on the threads, okay? So don't go crazy with it. You just want a little bit. Okay, now we got our spark plugs, and now we're going to gap them. So to accomplish that, we're going to take our feeler gauge and slip it in the gap. This is 43 thousandths. So make sure that it goes in there and it's snug, but you can still get it out. So now that we got them gapped properly, we're going to take a little copper anti-seize lubricant, put it on the threads, and then thread them into the car. Next step, super important. You will not start these with a wrench. You will start them by hand, all right? Mess this up, it's bad news bears for you. You got your little copper anti-seize, you got your spark plug gapped properly. Spark plug socket comes in handy because you can, you know, it hangs out in there. Nice and easy. You shouldn't have to force it. If you do, you messed up. I'm going to thread these all the way down, and then I'm going to get my torque wrench, and I'm going to torque them to spec. All right. Now your torque wrench, set it to 20 Newton meters, and tighten the spark plug. All right, now it's time to put my new coil packs on. Something I noticed is that my old ones didn't have this weather seal. That's pretty curious, and that's probably why they looked like garbage. So it's a good thing I ordered them. It just goes to show sometimes preventative maintenance helps. Goes towards that. Are you gonna tell Pam how to do a cabin air filter? So Brian was over here trying to be super productive. Here, we'll simulate. Take off that little cover.
Unscrew.
Your air conditioning probably smells like crap.
4 screws. Pull this little guy out. Then you got 2 tabs here. One here and one here. Pull those towards you. Lift it up. Pull it up and up.
That's why you change it.
So you want, let's see if I can focus. Yeah.
Because it's a cabin filter, so your air is going in through here
cowl.
and into your cabin. So you want the arrow pointing
Down.
And then these 3 hooks go to the back side. Slide it in, press down. 2 clips go there and there.
Yes.
All right, what did we cover? Oil change, transmission fluid change,
Yep.
diff fluid change, Haldex fluid and filter change, oil filter change, fuel filter change, spark plugs, and coil packs. The only thing that we didn't do is add this fuel system cleaner. The only reason we didn't do that is because I only have half a tank of gas, and what you want to do is get it to like empty, pour this in, and then fill it with fuel so it like mixes evenly into a full tank of gas. So that's the only reason why we didn't do that. So once this fills up, all you do is pour it in the gas tank. I think this should only take you, if you're like working back to back, probably 4 hours, right? I think it's just a lot though.
Depends on like how fast you're working.
And if you're on jack stands.
Yeah, if you're on jack stands, have fun.
So out of all the things we've done, this is pretty easy. And it's a good learning experience because now we know how to do all the maintenance pretty much required as far as servicing maintenance on our R32s.
Yeah, interval maintenance at least.
Yeah. So I guess the one thing I'm looking forward to trying to do at some point is a brake system and a coolant system flush. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Some of you subscribers are like savage. Like we haven't put out a video in a while, obviously, but like our subscriber count dropped by like 50 or 60. Like this is not our job. Like we try really hard to get together. Like my mom's in town right now and I'm not there because I'm trying to make this video. Right, from Texas. Like that's how hard it is to get together to make these. So
And I had to trade days with the guy at work and give him one of my holidays for this year.
we're gonna keep doing them. Just like give us time. Not to mention I just spend like $600 of my own money to get all this stuff to do the maintenance of my car. So like there's a lot that goes into it. So just like stick around and I hope you guys appreciate these videos, and just if we have like a 2-month or 3-month hiatus, it's not like we gave up. It's just it's hard to get together. We both
Clearly
have
the
different
ones that are
schedules.
still here care. So.
Yeah,
The ones that
that's
left,
true.
they're not squad. So.
Yeah. Cool. So for those of you who stuck around, you're the real G. That was dumb. All right. See you later.